Hello everybody on the internet. Now this is a spoiler-free review, so if you haven't seen the movie, don't worry, there are going to be no spoilers. You can watch this review. Transformers 1 is finally out, and I've been excited for this movie ever since it was announced because it's telling a story that has never been told in a movie before. The origin of the Autobots and Decepticons and Optimus Prime and Megatron. And it's the first animated Transformers movie ever since the 1986 movie. And I have to say straight up, the animation of this movie by ILM is great. There's nothing else like it. The lighting looks so nice. There was no better way to do this movie. Of course, this is a family movie, which is perfect for the Transformers franchise. But being a family movie doesn't diminish this movie at all. It is a strong story. It especially gets powerful in the third act. Now, going into this movie knowing that it is the origin of the Autobots, Decepticons, Optimus and Megatron, you do know the basics of what is going to happen, but there are plenty of turns in this that I did not expect that made it very enjoyable. And it has the right tone for a family movie, the right amount of humor and drama. It also has the right runtime, but I did feel like there were a few moments that went by too quickly. It takes a while for the action to come, but when it does come, it is so cool, and especially in animated form, it's just awesome. And of course, this movie is entirely set on Cybertron, no humans. That gives the movie, the story, so much potential, and it explores that. It delves deep into Transformers lore. As a lifelong Transformers fan, I got a massive kick out of all of the references to the history and all of the characters sprinkled throughout. You can tell this movie is made by people who care, by fans. But I was really surprised by how engaging and fun the cast were. I absolutely loved Chris Hemsworth as Orion Pax. Chris is one of my favorite actors, and obviously not having Peter Cullen as the character can be a bit jarring, but this is Orion Pax. He is ambitious, compassionate, and youthful. Chris was able to make him so fun and compelling. As the movie goes on, he becomes more and more like Optimus. And then, when he becomes Optimus Prime, not only does he look perfect, but it is a very iconic moment, and Chris Hemsworth nails the cadence of the character. He transforms. Honestly, I didn't like Brian Tyree Henry as D16, aka Megatron. He just doesn't suit him. But D16 as a character was interesting. His brotherhood with Orion is so strongly developed. And as the movie goes on, his transformation into Megatron is very effective. Scarlett Johansson was perfect as Alita 1. She was one of the best characters. She has such an enjoyable fierceness. Bumblebee is my favorite Transformer, but Keegan-Michael Key's Bumblebee is definitely not my favorite. I didn't find him hilarious, but of course he was a good part. And Lawrence Fishburne was the perfect voice for Alpha Trion. I've talked about how great the animation is, but I also have to mention that Brian Tyler once again made a very strong score. Transformers 1 really was what the franchise needs. It is something new, fresh, authentic, and genuinely good. I'm going to have to give it an 8 out of 10. This is the second best Transformers movie. Director Josh Cooley did great. I really hope we get a sequel to this because there's so much potential. So, have you seen Transformers 1? What did you think of it? Who is your favorite character? What do you think is the best Transformers movie? Let me know in the comments below, and Autobots roll out.